Please proceed.
Chemicals acts, but it is only a contribution.
And the points you raise are well taken and accepted. But over the environmental problems. So the poisoning, the pesticides and all that, we also relate to the general population and how they are. It has also been discussed previously.
About an answer you provided earlier on, you mentioned the difference in mortality in females in different states of Nigeria.
Okay, thank you very much.
Suppose that a part of the message is that science is universal. Here you have one of the first pictures made by the people. The principle is now, this is what Professor Wissam from Bangladesh did. He has manufactured a special iron-containing material called zinc, composite iron matrix, and he has here a layer of 100% zinc. And the zinc is porous. That means there is enough space.
For this, it is a national program for safe water supply. Okay.
Yeah. The family income there, that is, it's made up of farm income and off-farm income. And discovered that people from the peri-urban farming system have better access to off-farm income opportunities, and that is what contributes most to the family income there. Which is
Did you use a non-parametric?
This is a non-parametric one. I didn't use parametric. This is non-parametric. This is now Whitney test.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's not at the bottom here.
All right, it's fine. I'm okay.
In non-parametric. Okay, Ehime Mbano. I was at Ehime Mbano, I was at Olu, and one other local. Okay, Ehime Mbano, Olu, Apom Bise, and then we included Uwerebi because this actually was a follow-up study to somebody. So we included Ikwano because of the.
Again, an interesting presentation from with a lot of philosophical kind of approach. Farming, Adil, how would you call that?
Farming and rural system.
Yeah. Villa. Yeah, which again was a very good one. And of course the football, which followed, exciting, but of course again...
It is diluted with clean water. It could be used for eye drops and toothache treatment. It is a multi-purpose leaf. It is good for skin infection, boils, eczema, and so on. In fact, the role of aloe vera is so much. This is the one so many people take as teas in Nigeria and some other places. It is lemongrass. It is alleged that it is good for malaria, typhoid, and fever.
The improvement of quality of the food. This is done by plant breeding. Also, Manuela talked about the fusarium and mycotoxin. All these issues are addressed by plant breeding. So, I want by this presentation to show the potential that plant breeding can.
And that or private, and all the parameters are robust. Then again, education proved to be one of the most important variables in modeling healthcare demand and then outcomes.
And this is over 20 million hectares being cultivated. If you go to the next slide, where you see each state, we still facing a question whereby we don't know if all this cooking process will have some transformation of the nature of the protein, of the vitamin that contain it. That is why we collect some sample that we are still processing to come out with some result. Tell people that if you cook more than 1 hour. As part of my work, so I hope I'm also not in the category of those asking difficult questions. So when it comes down, the second person was this cowboys, 5 meters. You can see and see how the houses are clustered. So if one person is having organic and come and put it here and spread it here, and looking at the low sanitary conditions here, poverty, we don't have
That's fertility in women, it has been proven. Sure. And that is why so many people now talk about abstinence, because some of those contraceptives have negative effects on the women. And now, if women who have been using contraceptive at the highest, would say single ladies,
You have some deformities, like here, and the ulcers at times are very large. You can see like this child has a very large ulceration. Even after the treatment, you can see some deformities. Then the ulcer can move into cancers and amputations. So that is usually the scenario that we are recording with the video. So what is the geographical distribution of this?
Or late afternoon. Now, we are talking briefly about study area. I'm not going to show you a map, but I'm going to describe it a little. And all the
sources of irrigation water in Ghana. We have streams, drains, wells, pipes, and then there is a source of water that is using to irrigate, using the wastewater for irrigation. And I try to get data on the term, so you can see Ghana here. For them, the authorities were puzzled by the practice. They were not supporting it, and they believe it can pose health risks. They are put bylaws to prohibit the practice, and even sometimes they even expel farmers from their plots. So now, they are saying that vegetable pose health hazards, and that anyone facilities, provision of irrigation water facilities in the cities, integrated water resource approach, an area where wastewater treatment is possible. After the wastewater treatment
from us or from another animal. So what actually happens? It first comes, the phase of the development of the parasite is in different stages. You have the intricate cycles, you have the sporogonic cycle, the free erythrocytic cycle, and the erythrocytic cycle. And then these two takes place in man. So,
before I commence, and before we go for lunch, we're now going to okay? That's it came from there. We need serious education. Serious education coupled with serious law enforcement. People have been caught either poaching or hunting.
This is two varieties of it. Either of the two is just the same. This is what I'm working on. And so from now on, maybe after by the time I finish.
I present on this plan the background, the context, the mining of phosphorus in Togo and its impact on the environment and human health, and then but a lot of questions I will wish chief coloration
bites those things. In the dry season, the fluoride is low. No, in the dry season it's high, and then in the rainy season.
But I work for the Ministry of Open Learning Education with the International Institute of Water and Engineering in Burkina Faso. And also I'm preparing a diploma on international environmental law with the United Nations Institute of Training and Research. So this morning I will present my presentation is about development of urban and peri-urban horticulture support project case of Cote d'Ivoire. I know that yesterday 13 sites I returned on the 20 shortlisting of the pilot project. Steps were taken to secure its plot. Of the 13 sites, 10 have been certificated yield to the producer at site for sale of products. Thank you very much.
In the mini report. The problem with coffee is that the crop is attacked at various stages of the life cycle, from the seedling stage to the stolzy. And this has scientists have been working in order to develop. Also, in addition, copy pollinators that are bees are also active everywhere they are. Real and cultivated copy are fully fed.
And we're working on underutilized tree species in the semi-arid lowlands in West Africa. Plans to drought. It's under the Senegal. So when there is rain, the plant absorbs water, stores it in this.
You presented a list of pesticides, and there was also carbofuran and DDT, but you mentioned that these are being applied, but according to the list, the two are being applied. We go ahead now, but they're applied. So, on carbofuran is a very, very bad one.
Go on, the policy three policy guidelines and negotiations. Stakeholders, looking at all the reasons that we involve those stakeholders are interested in stakeholders. So that's we need a policy dialogue, policy. But we have one contact.